Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to try to make a song using this £30 guitar. So that's really a low price for an instrument. So the quality of the instrument is obviously not there, but still we're going to try to make something cool out of it. Let's give it a try. So I found this really simple guitar part, so it's just two chords the whole way through. And we have an E major 7th and a B6/9. First thing I'm doing a bit of EQ, we get rid of the low frequencies, just to add some clarity. Our next step, we want some chords on top of the guitar. So here, that's a free plugin, it's a really good one actually. It's called Labs by Spitfire Audio. And here I'm just showing you in case the voicing of the chords. Now I'm going to try to find a melody on top of that, and that's another free plugin. It's called Cloud Drum by Ample Sound. And now you'll hear the different steps to come up with the main melody line. There's no magic secrets for melodies, so if you know your scales, that's definitely a good help. In addition to find the good notes, you also sometimes want to find a rhythm that's a bit more complex. So here, let's hear how I changed it to something more interesting. So far we have 3 different instruments, they work quite well together already. And now we're going to look at the drums. So for the drums we're going to use 2 different percussion loops that I've taken from Splice. Let's hear it. First thing, I chop one part that I don't want. And now the loop is way less important as it was before, which is good because we want to use it more as a background kind of percussive element. So here the bass is out of tune, so we're just gonna EQ it. And now it's not overlapping anymore with the rest of the instruments. And now we're going to add our own drums on top of all that. I like to start with the snare because I kind of see it as a sort of reference. Now, rhythm-wise, the snare is falling on every 3rd beat. This is a very common rhythm nowadays. It was popularized in trap music, but now you can hear it literally everywhere. Now I'm going to change the sound of the snare, so I want something a bit less trap, but a bit more organic. And then I decided to come up with a hi-hat pattern, so here I'm going to play it, and then I will not quantize it fully on the grid, so I will keep a bit of a live feel. By default, the value is set to 100, and that means that everything is fully on the grid. So I just lower down the strength. Next, some hi-hat rolls, and here I'm going to play with the pitch. So first open Ultra Beat and then select here drag and drop samples. That's really important to select the very top note because that's the only one that can be pitched. And now all you want to do is to drag and drop your sample on that note. And the last thing that's missing is obviously the kick, so let's hear what I came up with. Alright, and now I wanted to have some variations between the first and second chorus, so I decided to come up with an electric lead guitar part. Cool, let's record it now. And then one of the very last thing that I've added is the bass. So here I've splitted my bass in 3 different parts. Let's hear the sub bass, so the lowest one. And that second one is for the mid-range. And finally, the treble. The idea was to make a spacious bass sound. Let's hear it all together. And now we have all our parts. What I had to do next was to structure everything, make a few changes and all that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If that's the case, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. And now we're going to hear the final song. Enjoy!